Hello, Aquarius. This is Thomas Norman Mystic Tarot. I was shuffling, and I'll tell you what, the cards went flying. So, Aquarius, we do not have to shuffle a long one tonight because today and tonight the spirits are high and ready to talk to you. First one out was a Page of Wands. The second card out is the Death card. Let me pull these down just a little bit. Now, there are four cards that come out. We're not just doing three, we're doing the four. The Death card come out. The third card that came flying out was the Temperance card, and the fourth card was a very strong and wonderful, wonderful Page of Pentacles. Now, it's interesting because I'm looking at two pages here flanking the two major arcana cards. So when you see this, just know that this week is going to have a long-term consequence to what's happening in your life. So whatever's happening will be impacting you for some time to come. So be prepared for whatever is happening to stick around a while. Okay. In a few minutes, we're going to get into what it is. But for now, the thing to know is that something is going to be happening that is going to last in your energy for quite some time. Come on the bottom of the deck, we have an Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. The bottom of the deck, that card pops out. No matter what, it's the bottom. But anyway, the card is the energy of the reading. It's the energy around you, but it's not your energy. Your energy this week is a youthful and wonderful, a Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, in and of itself, is youthful exuberance, youthful knowledge, youthful consideration of something new, something fresh, some news coming in and making something fresh, something new, something exciting. So it's kind of like your life has been in a holding pattern or kind of a doldrums, or just kind of like, it just nothing exceptional, nothing great, nothing bad. It's just kind of like in a holding pattern with all kinds of stuff happening around you. So this is the Eight of Wands. So there's a whole lot of energy around you, a whole lot of things happening, things popping up. You're busy, but again, your environment is a very busy environment. And this week you're going to get a little notice, a little change, a little shift. Something's going to come in that's going to shift things for you and make things work a little differently. Okay, what I'm talking about here specifically, we're talking in financial and investment reading. So what this is saying is, get ready for your economics to shift a little bit. It looks here like you've done something to bring about a change in your economics. And the question is, did you apply for a new job? Did you do something to submit your paper for a promotion, maybe to a new project? This here is very clear that something major is coming in the work environment or around a work situation. And again, you've done the change. You've made the change. Now, the question is, were you so overworked that you said, hey, something's got to give. I need less. I need to pull back a little bit. Or did you say, hey, I'm not busy enough, which I do not think that's the case here. I think you're actually more than busy. But anyway, the point is you, Chris, you made it clear that you needed to change. You made it clear that something has to happen. And in so doing, you set that in motion. Now, you were patient because this wasn't something that you said, I need to have it change right now. No, when you put that change out, you put the change out a little while ago, but the change is finally starting to show itself. It's manifesting itself. So again, if you applied for a job elsewhere, don't be surprised that this week you find out that opportunity is coming along. You may have to be patient because, again, this may take a while for you to get everything sorted out, because this is the patience and the temperament part. So stay even keeled. Do not go in crazy. Don't say, oh, my job, and then go and quit. No. This is the patience and energy, because this is not going to happen this week. You're not going to get the job this week. You're not going to get the change this week. But this is the change is already in motion. Let me get this straight. The change is in motion. You're going to start seeing it. Be patient because it still has to play itself out. Okay? And so again, don't be surprised that this week a new opportunity, a new job, it could be a promotion, it could be starting a new project. Something like that. So again, it's about finance. Also, this is a new way. If I were to look at, and again, look at this, and it's going to lead you to a happier time. You're going to be very happy with this. Again, this is happy news. So if you're looking for more money, this is more money. Money. So there's more money with it. There's more freedom with it. There's a little more of you get more responsibility, but you also get more authority, so you can actually wield that responsibility properly and not have to take somebody else's crap because they've done something wrong, but you take the hit. Okay. Interesting here because I got a great energy from spirit. This is also a sense of a shift in the market. Okay, the market. This is a shift in the marketplace for you. So if I'm looking at this as an investment read, there's an investment here, a new way. This is a new investment. Okay, this is a younger company. Look for a younger company ran by a nice young entrepreneur, somebody who started the company maybe 3 to 5 years ago. Okay, I want you in. I want you looking for specifically if you're looking to invest. And again, this is part of an investment side of reading. But if I want you to look for a company that's in business about 2 to 5 years, it has to be it's a young company run by a young entrepreneur, not somebody who's been around forever, not somebody who's been, spinning the wheel continuously. This is not what this is. I need new, fresh energy. Look at that company. Look how has been producing over the last few weeks. It's been up and down, but more ups than down. If it seems steady, in other words, because again, it's going to go up and down with the market. But if it's rebounding well, then it's probably a good indication because what this is showing. And it's interesting because I see you jumping in it, but I don't want you jumping out quickly. This is not a quick in and out. Okay, this be patient. Be patient with because there is money to be made in it long term. So this will be a long term hold. This will not be a day trade. This will not be a swing trade. Okay, this is going to be a buy and hold situation. Again, a company 3 to 5 years in age, something that is make it a good size capitalization, make sure it is making profit, make sure it's in one of the newer kind of industries, maybe AI, maybe in tech, something like that. I don't want this getting into hardline goods. I don't want you buying into cars. I don't want you buying into Procter and Gamble. I don't want you buying commodities, none of that. This is actually a company. So find a company 3 to 5 years, very well placed in the market and has a new product, a good, fresh product people want, and has been doing steadily well. It's getting ready to pop. It's getting good news. Okay. It could be a chip maker. It could be a software maker. This could also be a technology security company. This could be, what else am I going for here? Let me see what else I'm picking up. Um, Could be a company that deals with crypto. It could be a company that has like a shadow type operation of crypto. In other words, it does a lot of things that help support crypto. It could be something like it's not going to be bonds. It's not going to be mutual funds. None of that stuff. It's not going to be an index. You're not buying an index. You were buying in actually into a company. Okay, so again, it's going to be specifically targeted toward new technologies, new energies, and a newer company with great management, but new young management, very very good young management. I want you in there. That's probably what's gonna lead something here. There's a judgment card. Do your homework. Okay, this is saying, hey, if you do your homework and you find that company, take a leap and jump into it. Don't worry. And again, that's the change because you're going to change from whatever investment you're in now. If you're in something else that just seems to be puttering along, maybe it's time again to shift that because as you shift that again, that long-term investment will pay off very well. Okay, so again, do your homework. There are going to be a few of them, by the way. There's going to be 3 or 4. I would say the max is 5. There are going to be 5 companies that pop up in this search. So do your homework and look at the 5. And then once you have the 5, then kind of feel through which of the 5 again fits the best criteria. Which one has held the strongest in the down market? Which one has bounced back quicker when the market came back? So in other words, rebounded well. Which one has profit? Which one has Wall Street ear? Which one has a younger CEO, CFO, COO, whichever. Again, pick one. I'm getting CEO energy, not CFO or not COO. The CFO is great with accounting, but a CEO is the one who gets the word out there. Okay, so he's the one who leads the ship. So let's look for that CEO. Again, I need that kind of energy. Out of that, if you get down to 2 or 3, reach out to me. Seriously, reach out to me and say, Don, can we have a private chat? I'll do a private chat with you. We'll go over those and I'll go reading on the 3 companies. If you give me 3 companies, I'll give you a reading on all 3 companies and tell you which one I think is probably going to be the one that you should go with most. If you have the opportunity and the money, you may want to jump in all 3 yourself. But again, if you're not comfortable with having the determination of which one seems to feel right, I can tell you how the energies feel around a certain company, and then you can make a decision based on how the energies are feeling and your research. And then, of course, it's up to you. Remember, I'm not a finance guy. I don't have a degree. I'm an attorney. I'm an attorney. Okay, I'm an attorney and I have a strong engineering background, but I do not have anything in finance. So what I'm giving you is what Spirit is telling me energy wise. I'm not telling you to invest. I'm telling you to do your homework and then use my information as a way to help you maybe clarify some things if you have to make a choice. But again, if you get it down to a few and you want to reach out, I'm here. I will take your call. The world card. Look at this. I love this. So again, once you make this determination, you get it down to 5, break it down to 1, you make the change or 2 even, you break the change because you did the homework, you broke the change. In other words, you made the change. You shift it to a longer term asset. It will take time, but it will make you some serious money. And again, that's the world card. So the world says it's possible. And this is the king of cups. So the king of what cups is happiness. You're changing to happiness. Again, you're changing. He's on water. He's changing. This is flow. Go with the flow and bring the change. So changing, and the death card, of course, is you're doing the change in this, but that brings a change into your economics, which we're talking about here. Again, you're changing your economics. You're going to see some serious return on this. So out there, find this stock. Find it as soon as you can. And again, 3, 4, 5, whatever, and dwindle them down. And if you get it down to 3 and you don't have the resources to do all 3, and you want to ask me, I am here for you. Okay. Look at this. There's that King of Wands. Oh yeah, baby. He's like, bring it on. I've got this. He's ready to make that cash work. There's some people are going to say naysayers around you. Oh no, oh no, no. Don't listen. Don't do this. Not look. Those are the same people who got nothing. Those are the same people who are getting nothing and doing nothing to move themselves forward. Is that the people you listen to? If that is, well then you're looked here the wrong place because that's not why you came to me. You came to me for information. And then we have a 5 of Pentacles. A 5 of Pentacles is, again, don't listen to people. Oh my gosh, no, you need to do this with your money. No, don't do this. Don't listen to this. And don't look over on what they're doing because they're not doing it right. They are doing it right. They would be rich beyond their belief, or they're doing damn well. And if they're with you right now and you're both are in the same situation and you're looking to get wealthy, that means you're probably not yet where you want to be. And that means they're in the same situation. Why would you want to listen to them? Are they producing? So that's what I'm getting here. Don't look back. Follow the strength. Do the power move. Make the investment. Do the research. Bring the change into being. New company. New kind of technologies. Something a newer young company. New young CEO. Make it happen. Put the money in there. Let it ride. Let the market go. And don't be surprised if the change is in your bank account within a period of time. That's what I got for you. Hopefully this rings through and hopefully somebody will follow the advice. Let me know should you do this. I'm ready to help you. And more importantly, let me know when it happens and you make some money, confirm that you did. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have an amazing week. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons as you walk out the door. I'd appreciate it. And with that said, love, light, and blessings from me at Sonoran Mystic Tarot and my family to you and yours. Until next week. Bye.